I want some of your brownsugar. I want some of your brownsugar.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. It's Brownsugar Commentary, and I'm your girl, Kayla. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe for more videos about Black entertainment, Black womanhood, and whatever the hell else I feel like talking about this week. All right, let's get right into it. So, as you can see, I am in a very different setting, aka I'm in my car. And the reason for that is I'm starting a new series, segment, whatever you want to call on this channel, called Card Chats, where I just talk about random things. But also the reason why I'm in my car is because, as I told you on a couple of videos, I am currently in the process of moving. Well, I moved to Georgia. I'm from upstate New York. I'm super excited to be here. I used to live in Georgia a couple of years ago, and then I moved back to New York, and now I'm back here again. Life is crazy. But I'm finally here, and I'm super excited about it. But until my whole apartment gets situated, we gonna be rocking in the car. Okay, all right. So today's card chat is going to be about none other than the decline of the YouTube couple era. Okay? So recently, as everybody named Mama know, De'Ara and Ken, who's probably among the most famous, probably has the most subscribers of all the YouTube couples, whatever you want to call it, allegedly they broke up. We don't know this to be for a fact because neither one of them has ever came out and confirmed that they're breaking up. They just kind of came out and said, oh, we're making separate channels. But it's to be assumed that what they call themselves, DK4L, right? Something like that. That's over. Okay? It's not for L anymore. Whatever. And so it made me stop and think about how remember back in mid 2010s to almost as late as 2019 that there was this huge boom in couple channels. There was nowhere you could not escape the couple channel. It was everywhere. And like I said, and for De'Ara and Ken to be the biggest of all of them and the most successful, for them to be breaking up or parting ways or whatever the hell you want to call it, it's really something to talk about. It's really the end of an era, to be honest, because if they can't make it, I can't say much for the rest of y'all. I don't know too much about that, honey. But I wanted to talk about it because, like I said, as an observer of things and kind of seeing where things have gone in terms of YouTube trends in the last couple of years is really to be studied. The boom and the certain culture of YouTube couples, and we're going to discuss it all today. So, as a person who was big on YouTube from the very beginning, as in watching it, not being on it, because as y'all know, I've only been on YouTube for a year now, but back in 2008, 2009, when YouTube was just slowly, becoming more of a thing, YouTube used to just be a place where you just watch music videos and, you look at lyric videos, you can learn your favorite song, that type of tease. It was not really a place that people could really become anything. It really wasn't until about 2010s where you start to see the rise of an influencer, and also you start to get monetized for your videos. So at first it was a lot of parody videos, a lot of just silly nonsense type of videos. I used to watch the people called the Smosh Brothers, and they did silly little skits, but I was tuned in, child. 6th grade me was tuned into Smosh every freaking week. Okay, and then like I said, you get into 2010 and we start to transition, and one of the first YouTubers I used to watch a lot was Kingsley. He was a commentary channel. See, that's how I know what I was destined to do from day one, because that's who I instantly gravitated towards. But there were many others, and then of course you get, like I said, the rise of the influencer, the hair influencer, or the makeup influencer, or style influencer, or just the vlogger. That's what we saw a lot of in the early 2010s. And like I said, we get to mid 2010s when YouTube was probably at its peak in terms of people using it and people, getting some type of people making channels and all that. And with that comes the couple channel, child. And so couple channels come about either one of, I want to say, 3 ways. The first one is one of the people, usually the girl, was a influencer YouTuber to begin with, right? She does the hair videos or the makeup videos or hair, clothing hauls or whatever, or lifestyle, or vlogs or whatever. And she'll do the soft launch. She'll do the soft launch of the boyfriend. She will do boyfriend does my makeup, boyfriend tag, boyfriend does my voiceover, all that type of cute little stuff. And, you know, I feel like they do this to get a temperature on how the people are feeling about the boyfriend. Now, if the boyfriend is funny or like interesting enough, the subscribers will rock with it, because why not? Everybody loves a cute little couple. And that's when they will eventually branch over and make the YouTube couple channel. Okay. The other way this could happen is if they were like well known on social media in some other way, like they were like a Tumblr couple or a Twitter couple or something. Like they're famous on another platform. They took their talents over to YouTube. Okay, that's another way. Or 3, they just kind of just made a YouTube channel and just blew up just organically. And so that's just what it is. Then, so after, like I said, they make the YouTube channel, whatever. Then for like the next 6 months to a year, give or take, they're building their subscriber base. And usually this is done, YouTube couple channels, which is why I'm not usually like an avid watcher of them, because they usually it just gets repetitive. Because there's so many things you can do as a YouTube couple, honestly. And that is usually the vlogs, right? They're going on trips or their daily life or whatever. The other thing they're gonna do is the pranks. Most YouTube couples are notorious for the pranks, honey. Okay, they're gonna do he cheat on me, she cheat on me, I'm sleeping with a friend, no I'm not, whatever. Or they're gonna do some illegal pranks, because child, that Viagra pill that people used to do a couple of years ago, they used to get from the gas station. Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? It's just a mental note, just something to think about. What was that about? But pranks, and more pranks. That's basically what I'm saying, okay? And, or they're gonna do, it's just either pranks or vlogs. That's kind of like what they consist of, or like maybe a story time, or also mukbangs, because mukbangs had the couple YouTube universe in a chokehold for a while. Or mukbang, I still know how to pronounce it correctly, because I feel like everybody keeps to toss up at her. I'm assuming it's mukbang though, whatever. They love that, okay? They love it, and it's great, okay? And like I said, most of the time, within like a couple of months to a year, these YouTuber couple channels were blowing the hell up, okay? Because, you know, it don't really take, I feel like out of especially during, like, I can't say for now, but back then, it was very easy to like grow your channel, especially as a YouTube couple. Because especially if somebody's already famous to begin with, because they're just going to take those followers and they're just going to come over and get new followers. Or B, like, people like to see the pranks. Like, I feel like pranks are very like easy ways to get a lot of views on a video. Also, YouTube couples are great at a clickbait title, child. They love a clickbait a clickbait title. Okay, they're gonna get you. They're gonna be like, what? We're breaking up. What's going on? That type of tease. So so they're just good for that. They're good for a clickbaity title. They're good for, like I said, the pranks, especially because a lot of YouTube, like, people who watch YouTube, especially like those type of channels, are like young kids, like kids that are probably ranging from like 9 or 10 years old to all the way to probably like they're like late teens kind of thing. So of course those kids are going to be interested in a prank. Who don't love a good prank? Whatever. Then after they done grown their channel, okay, they probably got a cute little 100,000, maybe even 1 million at this point. Their videos are doing pretty well. They're getting that YouTube check, honey. They're getting that coin, okay? And what are they going to do? They're going to buy, spend. Because also, a lot of these YouTubers, especially when they were beginning everything, they were hella young. Like, we're talking 17, 18, 19, 20 years old. Very young. So if you're young and you're getting a bunch of money, what are you going to do? Spend it. Spend it, okay? And they did not hold back, these couples, okay? They were buying cars. They're buying cars. They're buying houses. They're buying apartments. They're buying luxury clothes, luxury bags, whatever. They got it, okay? They want it. They got it, okay? And of course, they're going to show you about, like I said, they love a house tour. They love a house moving vlog, okay? They love the tour my car vlog, whatever you want to call it. They love it, okay? The girls are going to do the clothing hauls, okay? They're going to do it, okay? And then after all of that, after they flex on you a little bit, either A, they're going to get engaged, or B, they're going to have a kid or simultaneously at the same damn time. That's usually how it goes. Like the kids coming into the picture, or they're gonna get engaged, or they're gonna have a kid and then get engaged and get married and all that good stuff, whatever. And so they're gonna pivot to the family channel. They're gonna go from the couple channel to the family channel, and I feel like that opens up a little bit more of a whole thing, because I feel like it gives you like you're part of the family. I think it was I was watching As Told by Kenya, or it was Amanda's video, one of those two. I was watching a video about them talking about YouTube couples a while ago, and they were saying like they have like this culture of like you're a part of the family, you're part of the gang, the squad, whatever they call it, because they always have a name for their subscriber base, like the gang, the Navy, the squad, DMB Nation. Like you see that, like that feel like y'all are army or something. Like they just prepping you for something. I don't know what it is, but they prepping you for something. But yeah, after they, like I said, build a strong base, a core, like I said, they're pivoting to the YouTube family channel. It's doing well. Usually about a year, 2 years in, there's going to be a scandal. There's going to be a scandal, okay? Either somebody's going to cheat, or they're taking a break or something, and they're going to milk that junk out, okay? They're going to make like 30-11 vlogs of them just sitting in the car just like this, talking about the situation with a clickbaity title. Like, it's going to be one of those things, like something like that. Clickbait central, okay? But usually, like I said, somebody cheats. Usually they get caught in the DMs of somebody or texting somebody, and that person's gonna tell like Lipstick Alley or Baller Alert or whatever, because these things are just becoming real popular at this time. And then they're either gonna deny, or they're just gonna ignore it and pretend like business as usual. One of those two things are gonna happen, and we move, okay? And then they're gonna continue to make videos. It's still gonna blow up. Like I said, a lot of them, especially like DMB Nation, because see, I ain't never watched their videos, but I just know they always in some mess, because I used to watch Goddamn Zoe's Messy Mondays all the time, and every time them two always in something. Always they're always being mentioned, or like Twitter hates them because they're always just doing stuff that get like, they're the ones that like outrage, like people get outrage clicks. Like I feel like 90% of their viewers is people just seeing some foolishness, like a clip of their videos on another social media platform, and they're just outrage watching it. Like, what the hell is going on? And I remember there was a particular year where they were just like going at it. Like every single week there was something. They broke up, they got back together, they're getting married, somebody crashed the wedding. Like it was just so much, but they was getting them views though. They was getting them views. But yeah, a lot of them like rely on scandal and clickbait to keep it going. Because like I said, there's also many times you can prank somebody before. It's just like, because that's what always my thing was. I'm like, how many times are y'all gonna do the same pranks before it gets good? You're gonna be like, you have to know that this person is trying to prank you. Like there's no way you're that like oblivious every single time. And I always thought, like, even with the cheating pranks, like, that's something I wouldn't even play with. Because, see, they gonna cheat on you for real, and then they gonna pop out like, oh, it's just a prank, when it really wasn't a prank. Like, because, like I said, half these dudes in the relationship got caught for cheating. Like, come on. But, yeah. Then, at this point, after there's no more scandals to do, then it's going to be another scandal, like another cheating scandal, and it's either they're going to stay together and pretend, keep living in ignorant bliss, or they're going to break up. And that's usually what happens, is they break up. Now, when they break up, they're either going to drag it out for more clicks and views, or they're just going to pivot to their own thing. Like, they're going to make separate channels, and more than likely the girl's going to get more, because usually, honestly, most of the time in these YouTube couples, the girl is usually more interesting, because usually they already had a social presence before. Like I said, she was already a YouTuber, or she's big on Instagram or something. And like I said, I feel like most of the people that do enjoy YouTube, especially these type of channels, are women. Like most of these people's subscriber base are young girls, so they're going to keep watching, because there's more, you know, she's gonna pivot to just a regular influencers. She's gonna do vlogs, she's gonna do her hair, she's gonna do her makeup, she's gonna do hauls, like all those type of things that people like to tune into YouTube for anyway. Or so the girls usually find the situation, unless it's like a same girl situation like Damo and Chrissy, but even so, Damo, you kept like the most of the subscribers because she was the one I think that was more famous to begin with. She just brought Chrissy down for the ride. But I think Chrissy was the one that did wrong in the situation. So I think, I think she does still make videos and stuff. I really don't hear or see of her anywhere more than I see Damo. So, but even in that situation, like I said, the one who was more famous to begin with usually will be fine when it's all said and done. And yeah, and that's just kind of what it is. And like I said, we've seen so many YouTube couples come and go during this time, in this era. Like I said, you had Chris and Queen, De'Ara and Ken, as I mentioned. Was it Neek and King, Carmen and Corey, Damo and Christy, the Ace family, those are the only ones I can think of. I think that's it, right? At least the ones that I know of and the ones I'm thinking of when I'm talking about the trajectory of these YouTube couple things. But there are plenty more. Like I said, so many of them. But those are the ones I always see in mess all the time. Like just every week, every month, just in some mess. But yeah. And so that's what it brings me to, I guess, my opinion and my thoughts on the De'Ara and Ken situation. I feel like out of all of them, I really had like a lot of respect for them, because they were really pretty much unscathed and unproblematic for pretty much the majority of their relationship. It felt real, it felt authentic, and I'm sure it was. And I feel like a lot of these YouTube couples, it was at one point. But at the end of the day, here's the thing, before I even go to De'Ara and Ken, like I said, a lot of these people were young when they got together. So imagine you and someone that you were dating when you were 17, 18 years old, getting together and pretty much starting a business, because essentially that's what you're doing. And you're making all this money together. And you're buying a house, you're buying properties, you're starting businesses. You're just doing all these things that people that usually don't do until they're like grown. And you're doing this at a young age when your hormones are all over the place. Everything is all or nothing. And it's just like, it's a lot. It's a lot. And, rather than like, you grow up. Like after a couple of years, you're moving into your mid to late 20s. You're not going to think the same things or move the same way that you used to move. So obviously you're going to grow apart, but it's not so easy to break up as you would if you were in a normal relationship, because now you have a brand, you have subscribers, you have an obligation, you know what I mean? And now your relationship no longer belongs to you, it belongs to your millions of subscribers. And everybody has like a say in what your relationship is now, like, you know what I mean? And so it's much harder for you to break up because you got brand deals. You have things that you have contractually you have to do together. And that's why I kind of feel like you probably shouldn't do honestly, unless you've been married, like y'all are married, y'all are big grown, like I'm talking 30s, like really, and you've been together for a long time. That's the only way I could definitely see you having a YouTube or family channel and it working out. Like, honestly, to be honest, no shade, no tea. That's just how I feel, because like I said, a lot of these people, the downfall of it all was that they were just too damn young and moving way too fast. Like I said, I do feel like maybe at one point a lot of these relationships were genuine and they were, in love and all that. But like I said, at this point, a lot of them I feel like were just going through the motions because they had to. They had to keep the clicks going. They had to keep the subscribers going. And so that's just what it is. And so like I said, this is why I like De'Ara and Ken for the most part, even though I didn't really watch their videos a lot. I felt like, I was rooting for them. I was, because it felt like they did remain out of the drama. They weren't really in anything. I know a couple of years ago, Ken was under fire for cheating or something, but even after that, they were able to bounce back and continue to have their brand. And they never really do the back and forth on social media like a lot of the rest of them do. But I just feel like at the end of the day, De'Ara will be fine. Like I said, I feel like a lot of people did tune into her. She has a pretty big following on like stuff like Instagram. She's very pretty. She can dress. She seems really fun. She has a good, like I said, online personality. So she will be fine. She will be fine, because even right now, she doesn't have any videos on her channel right now, but she has probably around, at that time, I think it was like 300,000. So for sure she'll be good. She'll pivot into, like I said, being an influencer, and her thing will continue to climb. As for Ken, I'm not too sure about that. I mean, I feel like he'll be okay as well. Maybe he'll be a gamer, or maybe he'll start rapping. I don't know, child. But he'll be okay, especially like the first couple of videos are going to get a good amount of clicks, because people are going to be curious as to see what is he going to talk about. Is he going to be messy? Is he gonna be like Chris and everybody gonna be like, how do I feel about De'Ara getting her hair done? How do I feel about De'Ara going on vacation? Da, 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 da. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he gonna go one or two ways. He's gonna just chill out and just do his own thing and fade into obscurity, or B, he's gonna be like that problematic ex that just constantly just keep talking about the ex. Okay, we don't know. We just gotta wait and see. But it's just really crazy to see the fall of what the YouTube channel couple era was. Like, it was really a time. It was really a time, honey. Like I said, even those of you who really didn't tune in like that, we still were a part of it in some way. Like, it's like really rare to like be on YouTube and never hear of any of these people or know any of their business, even if you didn't want to know. That's just kind of what it was. But it was crazy. But let me know, like, did you guys have a favorite YouTube couple channel that y'all tune into? What was like the craziest YouTuber moment to you? Like, what was like what you remember? What do you think about even this De'Ara and Ken situation? Like, what do you think? Let me know all that good stuff in the comments, and I will definitely see y'all in my very next video. Peace out, y'all.